Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Take it,
and shake it, and make it, and take it.
and put it in your butt like an egg. Yeah, put it in your butt like an egg. Crack that bitch. Pull your hamstring.
Oh, I pulled a muscle in my leg.
Well, if you are listening to the podcast and you want to know what the fuck we're talking about, we just did an egg bit where we all put up our ass and tried to break it.
We didn't put it up our ass. We put it outside of our asshole.
I'm sorry.
In the crack, but not in the orifice.
My bad. Semantics. I apologize.
I just don't want people thinking we're shoving things in our ass.
I rested mine on my anus.
Yeah, no, we did not put it up in our butthole.
We made the bunghole like a cradle for the egg.
Bunghole.
I mean,
What's funnier, the term bunghole or butthole? Butthole. Imagine you and Panda are in a big time fight, and you're screaming at him, he's screaming at you, and he goes, "Oh, whatever, you fucking butthole." Do you start to laugh? Because butthole is so over the top, little kiddish.
Butthole is great. Bunghole is great.
Bunghole's great.
Yeah, we don't argue, which is awesome.
You guys don't?
No.
You and Panda don't argue.
No.
You guys don't ever get into a little tiff.
Only when I'm drunk.
Well, that's not a tiff. That's fucking that's destruction.
The witch.
That's alcoholism.
It's none of his fault.
That's good though. I always like when I have friends that are a couple that never fight. Denny's and Jen. I mean, have you guys ever screamed at each other?
no screaming ever. I mean, we don't really. I don't know. She doesn't really do anything too much to warrant anything like that. She's pretty well behaved. If anything, I'm the offender.
You keep your woman in line.
She's pretty well
She hasn't messed up twice.
The most sexist comment of the week. My girl's well behaved.
But I'm the one that's more likely to cause the issues.
I mean, you don't have to talk about it, but do you remember the worst, most volatile fight you and Jen have ever been in?
Again, it's when I was drunk, man. I blacked out. I like peed in her closet. It was rough. I was so
Really?
blacked out. Yeah, I thought it was the bathroom. She was trying to steer me back to the bed, and then I passed out on the bed. She had to sleep on the couch.
So what happens when that happens? The next day,
She's
you
usually not
piss-
mad
You
at
piss in
me.
the closet. What does she say to you?
Well, I mean, she uses that as a learning moment usually, just like, hey, you peed in the closet. I tried to get, back in the bed, but you were sprawled out so much I had to sleep on the couch. You threw up in the shower. There's all these things.
You threw up on my cat?
So I end up cleaning a bunch when I wake up, all hungover.
I'm not kidding, Virginia. After the crazy horse, she could not have been more of a cooler wife. He was so shit-faced, and I was so shit-faced. He's vomiting on every carpet that I own, and then I'm following suit, just throwing up right behind him like a fucking cat.
Oh, God.
And she not only cleaned it up, she took care of us, and then was not mad. And then the next day we had a pizza party.
She ordered food,
Yeah.
everything.
Aww.
That's really cool. And then you have other situations where, remember that one couple that I'm friends with, where the guy took me to Hooters, went to Hooters together, and his wife was, "I can't believe you went to fucking Hooters. Jay Bird's the worst. He's trying to get your dick sucked."
But Hooters
What?
is so,
Yeah,
like,
she
tame.
legit said that. I could not say that in the regular.
Nobody's sucking dick in
No,
Hooters,
I would-
lady.
I'm
What
not-
do you think happens in Hooters?
I would never, ever try to make anybody do something they didn't want to. It's fucking Hooters. And by the way, she's awful.
She's
She
awful.
sucks, man.
Yeah. If anybody who gets upset about Hooters.
She hates everything that's fun. I'm not even talking about just drinking. She just hates everything. She's just a hater, man.
Yeah, and some people like that control, and if they see that they don't have the control anymore, it offends them or annoys them.
Yeah.
So if you take it and, partying at Hooters, Getting your dick sucked.
But we weren't even partying at Hooters getting dick sucked. We were eating French fries and drinking a beer.
Pretty irrational.
And by the way, it's not 1981. Hooters is not controversial.
No, it's not.
Do you remember when Hooters was controversial?
Yes.
Not
Totally not anymore.
Not controversial. We do have an email, another swinger email. They wanted to update the other swinger email. You guys into this?
Yeah, your upside down pineapple saga.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. If you were not listening, I do a little walk in the evening, and I have a house by where I live at. They have upside down pineapples, not the legit fruit, decor, metal decor.
Got it.
So, I only know this from you, Virginia.
I only know it from TikTok. But yeah, there's a swinging couple. First of all, they're gross. I don't know who wants to fuck them. Certainly ain't me. But they make TikToks, and I'm fascinated because, yeah, she's got the upside-down pineapple on her car, on the back windshield, and that's how they attract people. And her husband talk about their lifestyle. They talk about their choices, and they're so... The two of them are so bold. They talk like they are Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Like they have some treasure trove downstairs that people just can't wait to explore.
You should be honored for this cock.
That's how they talk. And I'm just like, have you two looked in a mirror? I'm sorry. I wouldn't even look at you twice in the grocery store for fuckability.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Virginia would be the judgiest swinger.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at everybody.
I don't think it's going to work out.
Well, if you're going to go swing with people and they're like eating some greasy fried food beforehand, you're like kind of like, ugh.
I mean, I tell you.
You can't eat before we swing.
No, you got to be.
You got to be on a diet. You got to have fasted for like 12 hours.
I agree.
I've told y'all, I'm not a huge strip club guy. It just, to me, sometimes I feel like that's where you go to not get laid.
I like going there when I'm really up to no good.
Yeah, well, that's different.
I mean, it's different.
But you're a woman, and you're not there for sexual gratification. You're there to have fun and to party. You're not there to get your rocks off. And I think a lot of guys go there to get their rocks off.
Gotcha.
So I was there with my buddy at the landing strip.
The fine establishment that actually burned to the ground because God hit it with a lightning bolt and it caught on
It's like, we're getting
fire.
rid of this thing.
He really did. No, it was so scummy there.
It was nasty.
And it was kind of like a business meeting, and he was the one in charge of everything, so I had to go.
What kind of business was this?
I don't even want to say it because it's going to out somebody, so I have to. I can't even say it because they're still local. But we go there. It's probably 1 p.m. and there's this one girl on stage.
Day shift. That's what they call it. Day shift girls are definitely not the same as night shift girls.
It was so depressing, and I felt icky being there, and I want to get the fuck out of there because it wasn't the right. Even the clientele, everyone looked like they at least committed one crime that they got away with, but they don't. You know what I mean? They're hiding.
Yeah.
So this one girl gets up, and the guy I was with was kind of a dick.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's dancing, and he thought she farted. And there's not that many people in there, and the music's kind of low, so she's like shaking her ass, and he thinks she farts. So he goes, "Hey, did you fart?" And as she hears him say that, and she's still dancing like this. "No, I swear, I didn't fart. I swear, I did not fart." And she's still shaking her ass.
Oh, how
dude.
awkward.
It was
What a
so
rough-
depressing. And then she gets off stage.
But
and
if
they
she
go,
did fart, you don't acknowledge it.
No.
You don't say anything. You realize that she's human and she's gyrating. Sometimes a fart will slip out.
there's a reason why there's no more business dealings with this dude.
Good. I'm glad you did not go into business with this dick.
So that happens. I'm weirded out. And then they go, "Let's get blah, blah, blah to the stage." There is this girl talking to this guy. She's in his lap and basically kind of like grinding him, but I think it was her boyfriend, and she's also eating the biggest onion burger you could ever see. I mean, onions are spilling out. She takes a big bite of the onion burger and is chewing it up as she gets on stage.
That's a landing strip move because me and Kevin were there one time and there was a stripper. When they called her to the stage, she took her last bite of whatever it was she was eating. She starts her dance chewing with a mouth full and she took a big bite Right, because you could tell she needed something to sustain the dance and the energy she was going to need.
Octopus in the chat room's got a pretty good point. What if that was your shtick, the farting stripper? What if that was her thing?
I think she would have owned it.
I think that would be a good niche market.
No, she was embarrassed. She got called out. And then as she was dancing.
Some people will call it out. Remember when I was going up the stairs at our old job and that lady was helping me? She worked in the promotions department with me and we were carrying stuff up the stairs at our old building.
Yeah.
And you were right behind her.
I was like 4 or 5 steps behind her carrying the majority of the stuff. She was in front of me, man. And she let it go right in my face, like as we're going up the stairs. And she turns around and she goes, "Oh, don't worry about that, baby. That's just a love puff." That's what she said to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. You cleared it up for me."
She farted out my man's leg.
Dude, like on
your
my
face.
neck. Yeah, I was like neck level.
Well, that's what the queen did to me. When someone's in front of you, which the queen was on the escalator, she farted and my face was ass level. You eat that fart.
Yeah, no.
I will never, ever, to this day, forget the way I felt.
Yeah, no, there's
The emotions of
I
the
remember
moment.
the time.
I remember the sun, how it set in the sky.
4 birds flew by.
there's 2 moments where someone farted and I couldn't believe it. I don't get angry about that stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't
was,
get angry, but it leaves a mark.
But I was thrown, I was shook, and I was just, I don't know, scared, I guess. And both of those times involved the Mexican queen.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember one of them.
We were stuck in an elevator. We know we've told this story before.
For sure. It's like mustard gas, though.
But it just, I mean, it's kind of like therapy. We have to tell it, get it out.
Thank you for speaking your truth, Jay Bird.
I feel very brave. I feel very brave. Very brave. Do you want that swingers email?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, because we were talking about the swinger stuff. We got on a little bit.
Yeah,
of a,
we did.
Dear-
We went on a fart rampage.
Yeah.
Dear KVJ, we are swingers. We fuck different people at least twice a month.
Okay.
My wife and I get off banging strangers in front of each other. It's a massive turn on to see the one you love come from a stranger.
Wow.
I know. In fact, the turn on for my wife is for a stranger to give me the best orgasm I've ever had in front of her.
Huh.
I know it's a different lifestyle than most are used to, but it worked for me and my wife. We always use condoms unless they are a close friend, and we usually go to swinger clubs and search swinger websites. Thought you guys might want to know Ralph and Rona. Ralph and Rona getting that bona.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating.
But we got a few swinger emails, and they're all slightly different. It's kind of like a COVID case. Everyone has different little, slightly different variances there. I think it's the way with swingers, man.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're into. It depends what your partner's into, where your boundaries are. I'm sure there's so much gray area that you have to go over.
Does Panda get dry gulched in his neck if he goes, "Hey, babe, what do you think about swinging?" What if he just said that? Goes, I was thinking about spicing it up. I wouldn't mind trying to swap it up. How do you react to that?
I'm not into it.
Do you get mad at that?
I start to look at him with a little bit of a stank eye. Like, okay, if he wants to swing and I don't swing with him, is he just going to go out there and start sampling the juice solo?
So for me, if I was in a legit serious relationship and I love somebody, I thought it was just me and her, and she came to me and said she wants to swing, I think I'm out, man. I don't think, for me personally, I don't think I can recover from that.
Look, when you think about it, you're like, oh, the fantasy. Oh, it's so exciting. But the reality of swinging, to me, doesn't appeal to me at all. I think
Yeah.
it's just kind of, ooh.
Well, in fantasy are concise moments you're fantasizing about. You still have to live with that person. You still have to work. You still have a whole life to live afterwards.
Well, I think the main thing that I've been getting from the swingers that have been emailing in, they always say both of the people involved love each other, and they have a special love thing that is away from sex, but they also love to fuck other people. That's really what it comes down to, and both people agree. So I think that's where if Panda came to you, and I think the worst thing you could ever do is a swinger go to a non-swinger.
Sure.
A non-swinger is going to go, what the shit, man?
Yeah, the non-swinger is going to be like, what is my life is about to be turned upside down.
And look, I
Because you
get-
either agree to do it, and then you're in this world that you don't
Yeah.
want to be in, or you say no, and then you have to wonder, oh, great, now is he going to cheat on me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Angie from Hollywood, she has a good point. And this is why we always talk about insecurities on the show. And everyone, there's always like that 10% of people that listen go, so fucking insecure. Stop being so insecure. Dude, humans are insecure. And if you put people in situations where they feel insecure, they're going to act that way. And she said, I'd be out because I'd always feel like I'd never be enough for that person. I totally get that.
Yeah,
Totally.
there's a lot of side emotions that come with it.
Well, you don't want to be in a relationship ever, whether it's a friend, whether it's a lover, to where you can't trust them. You always have to think, is Denny's fucking me over? Is it Suits 69 and somebody else?
Suits is out there 96ing.
Oh, Suits would have so much 69.
Oh, I mean, the kid comes like a billy goat.
He's like, bah!
Or a bully goat. Yeah, all right, well, good email.
Yeah, it's an interesting world. I don't know if I have it.
Yeah, and I try not to be a judgy person, and I think we all are judgy. I mean,
Sure.
You have to judge things to be able to understand if this is a dangerous situation. If it's not, if you walk down an alley and got mugged before, you may think twice about
Alleys.
going down an alley.
Definitely.
You're gonna be like, I don't really like
Well, you're
alleys.
judging alleys at that point
Yeah.
because your experience is that way.
Totally.
And I think everyone's got their own thing, man. Some people, they don't get jealous. They're not jealous people at all.
Yeah, or that might not be their jealous trigger.
Right.
That probably is it. They get jealous, but that's not their trigger.
You insult their
Yeah.
pasta, and they're like, "Fuck
Yeah.
you."
Everyone's got that button.
That thing. Well,
Yeah.
that's when you find somebody that you're trying to live with and build a life with. You have to probably line up that thing that is that thing for you. Probably has to line up with your partner. Otherwise, you're gonna have a contentious relationship.
That's why I'm so a non-believer of opposites attract for relationships.
For sure.
They can totally have sex. They can do it all night long for a couple of weeks, and then they realize they hate each other. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend your time with them, you're gonna have sex a lot for sure. But you're gonna have way more hanging out time than you're gonna have sex time.
Do you and Panda, let's take sex out of the equation. Do you guys legit enjoy each other's company and have fun with each other as friends?
I do. You have to ask him separately.
You love his ass. He doesn't know if he loves your ass.
I'm a lot. I know this. I think, who couldn't love Panda? He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a great demeanor, a great personality.
He's funny.
He's very
He's a charming dude.
understated. He's not, boastful. He's not, he's a great dad. Yeah, he's got so much great qualities about him.
But I'm talking about just like when me and Denny's hang out. Obviously, I'm not trying to fuck Denny's. He's not trying to finger me. We're just friends hanging out. We have a great time. We hardly ever get into any kind of disagreement. And if we ever get into a disagreement, it's not a fight. It's just a disagreement.
Yeah,
Right.
and we move on from
We
it.
move on from it.
Totally.
That's what you want, right? In a relationship. And I feel like just with some people that I know that are married, it's more about, okay, we have sex, we plan it, we've got the kids, they're raised, and we don't really like each other, and we're not friends.
Yeah, no, I think me and Panda would have a great time on vacation, like, doing stuff together. We go out on date night when
Yeah.
there's no kids and we have fun. We do. We enjoy being silly and having that kind of fun.
And everyone's going to get annoyed with everybody. No matter
True.
It's
matter-
bound to happen.
Always.
Relationships ebbs and flows. Like
Yes.
you can never say that it's going to stay consistent and you're passionately in love and you're always so into the person, you're never mad at them. Like there will be times when you're a little mad at them.
People, everyone's set a certain way, and when someone rubs you the wrong way, you have to figure out your emotions on it. You don't want to, you don't want to come off like a bitch. But
Right.
you also don't want to be a doormat.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just react with it. It's tough, man.
It's tough. That's why you got to understand each other well enough to know that this is a small spat.
And I feel like you need to understand yourself first
Yeah.
before you can understand any kind of partner. How can you understand and try to get things done with a partner if you really don't even know your fucking self?
You're right.
No, it's the toughest. That's why there's so many self-help books out there. It's toughest thing to do.
People make fun of a lot of positivity talk. Oh, that's bullshit, self-help talk. Y'all, it does work. It does.
It absolutely
You
does.
gotta train yourself sometimes
You
to
do.
fucking be in a good mood.
Well, you have to train yourself to be positive.
Yes.
It's hard to be positive. You know why? A lot more people are negative because it's easier. It's very tough to be positive.
Well, negativity can be contagious, man.
And when life
Absolutely.
is throwing you a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
it's hard to be happy.
It
and
is.
especially if you're, worried about COVID, worried about finances, worried about maybe a sick family
Or your
member.
own health.
Like all of that stuff, your own health, yeah. All of that makes it hard on your soul to be perky and hey, party girl.
That's why you always, if you, especially when you don't know somebody well enough to really judge their mood.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if someone's a fuckface and an asshole, yeah, I get it. But if someone's being a little cranky, you don't know them that well, maybe there's some shit going on you don't know about. Maybe their mom's got cancer, maybe their wife is dying. You don't know.
Yeah, and if you're a positive person, doesn't mean you're a happy person. You don't always
Yes.
have to be happy. Positivity is different from happiness.
Oh, no. When it comes to positive self-help, kind of self-affirmations, that's built for people who need that. You have to train yourself to do meditation. Again, that's something, when you really get into meditation, people do that like they brush their teeth or shower. It's a 2-day thing.
Yes.
Twice a day. You don't miss it because they know that helps them stay grounded. They can deal with the fucking bullshit. I know when I meditate, I can deal with shit, and when I don't, I fucking fly off the handle.
And by shit, you mean me?
Meditation does help with the wind.
Every morning.
Whatever, I don't fucking sweat you. Dog, you're kindergarten.
I like the fact that you sweat me.
I don't sweat you.
Keep sweating,
You're
bitch.
kindergarten.
So people are asking, since we're on the topic of sweating, the reason that we're all sweating in here currently,
It's so hot.
that's why we have the fan on. People are asking about
I
it.
couldn't tell there's a fan out.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean,
all the
guys?
papers are moving.
The stupid air conditioning in the building, I mean, it is ridiculous. And we're not the only ones. All of the offices that are on the exterior side of the building are like blazing hot because the sun is in the east right now.
Yeah.
And all the east facing, which is us, are just dying. And everybody else, like who's on the other side of the building, they could give two shits. They can't feel it.
We call this floor of the building the Titanic because it's always about to fucking go into an iceberg and end everyone's life.
And I think maybe the important people, they're not affected by it.
Oh.
They are. Well, so it depends where, like you said, what side of the building you're on. And a lot of our management, I think, is on maybe a south side.
Are you calling out management privilege?
I don't think they feel it.
They just, well, they're not in the trenches, you know. They've been working on it. So the building they had to replace some stuff. We were cool about it. We're in the phase where they're still testing out the new system.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of just been a gradual thing. But the last few days, I'm not going to lie, it's been a little warm.
Well, it feels like it's hotter outside, too. And that could be the problem. The hotter it is outside, the harder it is for the AC to work.
Does a little bit of sweat sometimes, like the heat, does it make you horny at all?
No.
This on? No?
I feel so sweaty and gross right now. I want to go take a shower and not get my fuck on.
You don't like a caged heat scenario? It's hot, sweaty.
Like cat on a hot tin
Just
roof.
like a cat on a hot tin fucking roof.
No.
I love, like, if I shower and I'm clean, then I'm like, let's
No,
go.
I'm not saying that's
Does
awesome.
it psychologically?
I'm saying every now and then, a little sweat sex session. Not
It
carnal,
can be
not
hot.
hot, not
Yeah, it's
good.
hot.
I fucking love it.
Oh,
No?
I don't want to get sweat on the bed sheets.
Gosh,
Then I got to change them.
You might be the worst lover.
I can see it. It's spontaneous. Everybody's sweating. A shirt gets removed.
Well, it's animalistic. I'm not saying every time you have sex you want to fucking have sweat everywhere. I'm just saying sweatiness, carnal, no?
Yeah, you could. They share similarities.
Thanks for faking it.
No, me and Denny's, we just told you. We like to be cool and refreshing while we get our bone on.
Yeah.
Boring sex fuckers.
I like to be clean AF.
No, I like to be clean too.
I get it. I get it. I
Don't
know
get
you're
No, you're stinky and drippy.
Comments coming in. No,
I don't want
Bird,
to
you're
smell your
wrong.
sex balls.
Bird, gross.
I
Yeah.
would never have you smell my sex. By the way, it's a great name for a punk group. Hey, I'm going to see Sex Balls play tonight.
Sweet, they're great. They're very sweaty.
Oh, man, no, they have no fans. They're fucking legit.
Sex balls.
They're not selling out.
They're not selling out, man. 3 people go to their shows. They are the best. What do you got for another email, V?
All right, this one made me laugh. You gave me this one, and me and Denny's both giggled. The title says, I persuaded my therapist to do cow therapy.
Cow therapy.
So this is a girl who is sending us this email. I'm not going to say her name, but she has issues with anxiety, and she's been in therapy with a therapist in West Palm Beach, and she thought that this is a thing. So she was trying to convince her therapist that cow therapy should be taken seriously. She says there are studies that have shown that cows are proven to be therapeutic, and she wanted to try it. So she made a TikTok. The TikTok went huge, millions of views. And the therapist said, all right, we can try it. So she started cuddling baby cows, and she says it really has helped her.
I am so happy to hear that this cow improved her mood.
Oh.
Mood. Hello?
She says her journey has been amusing.
Oh, fuck.
The story is legendary.
Oh, shit. This is utterly amazing.
So good for you. I don't know if she wanted me to say her name or not, but we are proud of you, and that is awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love hearing weird shit that helps people.
I think you can cuddle up with any small animal. I
Oh,
think
really?
humans are designed to
Really?
just really.
Baby shark?
I think even a baby shark dog.
Baby shark, do
Shark,
do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and hug
Baby cobra.
a baby badger. Let me know.
Baby badger.
Let me know how that goes
I
for
heard
you.
there's baby badger therapy.
Yeah,
dog.
go ahead. Fucking stuck with a baby Wolverine. See how that goes, Debbie.
I think baby animals cuddling. can
Baby
help your mood.
chupacabra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go
whatever.
ahead. Yeah, Denny's baby chupacabra.
Eat your face.
All right, whatever.
I mean, Denny's been wrong, but fuck, that's been real.
All right.
You got an email too, right?
I think I already read it. Swing our email.
I gave you it on paper, boo.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right. Dear KVJ, could we please auction off the egg that Virginia tried to crack with her butt cheeks, asking for a friend? Oh. I bet you any money that's the fucker that emails you about your feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
he would love to make a Virginia ass omelet.
Oh, it'd be a dick omelet.
Oh,
Egg would make good lube
I mean-
for tugging it.
so that egg was definitely in your cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, I moved that thing all around my outer bung.
I think it was exposed to bare ass.
Oh, definitely.
Well, you got to admit, it's really hot when you hear the woman talk about her outer bung.
Yeah, there's a.
Keeping it sexy.
Bung might be the least sexiest.
It's not sexy.
It is not a sexy word. Oh, Denny's, look at my bung.
Oh gosh,
It's not hot.
no.
Never say that again.
That's a bad word if you're trying to get sexy.
Yeah, there's certain words that are not good with sex.
Oh jeez.
All right, I got another email for you here. It says, hey guys, my mom is traveling here in October and wants me to pick her up. She's going to stay with my elderly grandparents and then wants to spend time with me and my family. But she won't get vaccinated. First off, she lives in North Dakota. I don't think they have COVID like we did, but I don't know what to do. My wife has asthma. I got a 2-year-old daughter with asthma. Me and my wife are vaccinated. Every time I bring it up, she brushes it off, but I don't know what to tell her.
Damn, why are we breaking our own rules? I thought we weren't doing any COVID emails.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, but here's the thing I would tell you. You make the rules of your house, and every person is going to be set differently on COVID vaccinations. You know, we all have to respect each other, but if someone is set different from you, you don't have to allow them in your home.
Yeah.
You don't have to put people at risk that are in your family, and you are allowed to speak your mind. But just do this for me. Make it peaceful, and don't make it ugly, and if you feel it getting heated, walk away. Because nothing, not even COVID, is worth losing a family member over,
right.
fighting.
Now, just to piggyback on your COVID, the FDC said if you've got 18% vaccination rateful, no, I'm just not making shit.
Oh, we knew you were making it up.
That wasn't good.
What the fuck's the FDC?
Federal Disease Committee.
All right. This one says, am I doing a Jaybird thing? Hey, KVJ, I was talking to my boyfriend and referred to a blowjob as a blow piece. I've heard birds say bone piece, and I'm thinking, did I make new slang? I thought it was commonplace, and I was confused when I looked it up and found no such slang. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. Maybe it's just KVJ stuff. Have I morphed into Jaybird? Am I making up things?
So I've always heard blow piece, but me and my friends, like a Denny's, and Denny's is one of my later friends in my life. I've always had a group of friends. We've always nicknamed and
made up names,
made up language, and a blow piece or a bone piece would be a boner.
Boner, yep.
A blow piece would be a blowy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's common in my circle.
We say things and put piece on the end of it a lot.
Yep.
Like Rocco has this stuffed dog he likes named Digger, and we call him Dig Piece.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's KVJ slang.
Is that KVJ slang?
It is.
A bone piece is KVJ?
But I mean, I've said bone piece before.
But
Yeah,
let's
but-
claim it. That's fucking ours.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We own that shit. Fuck everyone.
KVJ piece.
I love it. Get it.
All right, this one says, my sister and I are longtime listeners, and my sister is currently in the hospital for COVID. Can you please send her a shout out and some love? This is coming from Rachel. Rachel, we are sending you and your sister the biggest hugs.
Absolutely.
Do we have Rachel's sister's name?
She doesn't say her name.
Well, we're going to give her a chant anyway. It's going to be Rachel's sister. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Rachel's sister, Rachel's sister, Rachel's sister.
Boom.
We love you.
Good luck.
I know so many people now. I just found another person last night. So I know 3 people that have gone to the hospital for COVID in the past month, and all 3 of them got out fine. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
only there for a couple days.
My neighbor, the same way. I think it's more precautionary because you're not breathing right and you want to get it checked out. Most
Right.
people are
Just be
getting
observed.
out.
The thing about the COVID now is the hospitals know how to deal with it so much better than they used to. And yes, people are still dying from it, but you have a way less chance of dying in the hospital from COVID now because they know what they're doing. So I think you and your sister are going to be fine. She's going to get out of the hospital, and we're going to party together.
Freak, yeah. I'm gonna start taking the bad words I usually say and do more of like a cable TBS insertion.
No,
So-
you need to give her a fuck piece.
I'm gonna say fuck yeah, freak yeah.
Freak yeah. Like the old movies on TBS and
Oh,
stuff.
you're such a motherfucker, dog face.
All right, this one's from Pinky the Chef. Remember he came in and hung out with us the other day?
We love
Yes.
Pinky the Chef.
Yeah, we loved you, Pinky. He was just saying thank you for letting me come in and hang out. Did you eat Pinky's beef?
I did.
Oh, that was marinated nice.
I still have
was.
some here. I can't taste. So if you want to bring this back to Panda,
Oh, I will eat it. I will
you
eat
eat it. It
Pinky's
was very good.
beef.
It was nice
that was
and,
delicious.
juicy.
Pinky said his wife is African and it's got like an African seasoning on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pinky, you can lay your meat on us anytime.
oh my gosh, Pinky getting a stinky up in here.
Okay, this one is from Summer, and it says, I'm curious when you worked in Miami, how did you get there every day? Did you all move down or did you all drive? Jaybird, you can take that one.
So for Miami, me and Sweet Denny's were living with each other in Palm Beach Gardens because we were really. I was trying to get Denny's on the show. I wanted him as a producer, and that's before you even knew Denny's. Remember how much I don't want
Yeah.
to sell this motherfucker?
You were selling him,
I-
and you were right.
I was right on this one. And we went down to Miami. We ended up moving together down in Miami, and
Yes.
everyone thought we were a couple.
Yes, indeed.
They did. And our,
Living in a gay love cave.
Well, they
Yes.
really did. And at Cox Media, people would always, so you guys you're in your 30s and you're living together. So you guys are, What's going on?
We did get lots of questions in the hallways.
Well, because there was other people that we worked with in management that had secret gay lovers they were living with.
There was some
That is
definitely
true.
secret relationships going on, and then Denny's actually they started him off in promotions where he could still get in promotions and work slightly with the KVJ to where it would work out on the books.
That's how they transitioned me
Yeah,
in.
and one of the first nights Denny's worked there, I think the guy he was working with thought Denny's was gay and asked Denny's to go grab a beer with him.
Just hey, let's go grab some beers after your shift. I was like, hell yeah.
Grab
let's
some
do it.
beers, grab my dick.
Yeah.
And Denny's is having some drinks with him, and halfway through, Denny's is drinking and
It's
realized,
like, I'm on a date.
no, I'm in a gay bar on a date.
So check. We had worked earlier that day, right? And he goes, so you guys are new to the area. What are you doing later? I was like, well, I got nothing on the agenda. He
You
goes,
wanna do
well,
me?
Some of my friends are going out for drinks. Here, come meet us at this bar and we'll have some drinks and chill. And I was like, well, that sounds great. So I drove over there and stuff. I'm hanging out.
Did not notice all the rainbow stickers on the back of the
Probably
car.
about 3 drinks in, I start looking around and I was like, I think I'm in a gay bar.
Ah, shit, I'm on a gay date.
We did office trivia. We
we-
did like a whole bunch of stuff that night.
we think he had a crush on Denny's.
And I
Oh.
don't think he knew at the time, so he was inviting me out to feel it out.
Test the waters.
Test the waters.
Let's
Yeah,
see
I
if
think
this
that's
guy.
what it was. Yeah.
Let's see if he's gay, and if he is, can I be the first here to deflower him at work?
Yeah, so
He wanted to take your Miami cherry.
Well,
He did.
this also remember when we talked about how some of us walked into a room and saw
something that you wish you could not see.
We saw a few things in Miami where we walked into rooms and saw people getting it on.
Yeah, you walked into a blowjob, didn't you?
A
did.
blow piece.
Yeah,
Was
a
it
blow piece.
A blow piece.
Yes.
It was 2 guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them was one of the guys.
Was one of the guys.
I
that,
mean, this guy's frisky.
that took Denny's on the.
I opened the door and I was like, woo, and I closed the door back up and I pretended like I never walked in and we never talked about it again and had to work together.
just like the good gay friend you are, you would never call out another gay man for getting a blow piece in the closet.
well, I was like, good.
I'm not gonna call anybody out
No.
for anything. I'm not a rat.
yeah, I also don't want to.
And then a week later, he was walking up the stairs and somebody farted on his shoulder.
I said, that's just a low puff.
You've been through a
It was
lot
an
over
eventful
there.
month.
Miami worked you over.
Miami was rough.
Yeah.
All right, this one's from Tommy. He said, look, I had the COVID too, Jay Bird. I lost my taste and smell, and then I saw this on TikTok, and I've been doing it, and it helped me. He said, get coconut oil, rosemary essential oil, peppermint essential oil, and then take your finger and stick it in your ass. No, he didn't say that. Take your finger, apply a little bit of coconut oil,
And then stick it in your ass.
all the way around the inside of your nose, not your
right.
ass. Although
Then-
that's more fun.
Then jump over 3 horses, go through the fire bush.
Yeah, you just got to put these essential oils actually in your motherfucking nose.
Okay.
Put them in there, and I think that'll just shock your system into smelling better.
Forcing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Look, I'll try it all.
Sorry, Tommy. No one thinks you stuck your finger in your ass.
Hey, look, we're not judging.
No. Okay, here's another one. This is. Hey guys, I've been meaning to write you for a while. I started listening to you guys about 7 years ago when I first lived in the area. You were all in Miami, and then one day you just weren't on the air anymore.
We talked about that. That's what happens. You
Yep.
get fired from radio. It's like you never existed.
They want to
Disappeared.
erase all
Yes.
memory of you. It was a little while before I found you again, and I was so happy to find you, but then I had to move to Puerto Rico. So I downloaded the 97.9 WRMF app, and I kept listening. Along the way, after Puerto Rico, I've been to Nashville, Austin, El Paso, and Denver. During that time, I had some loss in my family. Then COVID hit, and now I'm returning to South Florida. So for the past 5 days, I've been traveling across the U.S., and now here I am in Fort Lauderdale to begin this chapter. And you guys helped me through it. I really appreciate what you've done for me over the past 7 years. I just wanted to write to you to let you know that I'm just so happy, and I want to meet you in person with Denny's, and maybe even Suits.
Something tells me they might be green friendly.
Oh.
When they make a, I want to see Denny's.
Yeah.
Please remember my name. It's Andrew. It may be easier to remember me as Andy Pants.
I love it.
Yeah, Andy Pants.
Andy
That's
Pants.
awesome.
We shall
Thanks for
see
being
you.
a part of my life.
Don't you love nice people?
That's sweet, Andy
it's
Pants.
Nice people really can go
Change
along.
everything.
Well, they go a long way. People want to do nice things for nice people. Majority of people do.
Absolutely.
If you're a fuckface complaining about to Denny's after you win something,
Oh, geez. You just can't believe it sometimes.
people win a prize and then complain to our sweet Denny's, Virginia.
It's terrible.
It's not right. Is that right?
It is a weird thing.
I'm gonna drink some scotch.
Scotch?
Well, is scotch and whiskey the same thing?
No.
So this says the
Glenlivet. So you won't taste it. Fuck it.
but it's single malt scotch whiskey.
Scotch is different from.
Yeah, it's slightly different. I think for it to be whiskey, it has to be aged in a specific barrel, and it has to be from a specific place. That's why I think they call it Kentucky bourbon, because if it's in these states here.
It burns.
Fuck that burn. Oh.
Well, so single
But you
malt
can't taste it still?
No, I can't taste
No
it.
taste?
Dud.
people tend to not shoot those. Like single malt scotch, you would drink probably with ice.
They don't shoot it.
No, that's probably why you get that burn like that, man.
Imagine
Hey.
that. I do it in my own way.
People can do what they want. You're not most people.
I just got a very weird sense of peanut butter and jelly in my tongue.
Is that a peanut butter jelly scotch?
No.
I don't know. I feel I'm tasting.
Glenlivet is definitely not a flavored scotch.
Yeah.
I feel like I taste an uncrustable grape style.
Maybe you're
What's
getting that
hap-
weird
what's
COVID
happening?
confusion.
Some people get this where
Yeah.
their taste buds change.
I definitely taste something right there. I have an aftertaste of grape
me see that.
of grape jelly right now. I'm not even kidding you.
I doubt Glenlivet makes a grape flavor. No, it's not. It's basic.
So what is this? What's
It's-
happening?
I don't know. Maybe your taste buds are trying to fire back up
I
again,
like it.
but they're
I
misfiring.
think it's happening. I think it's starting to happen again.
Suits, get more shots in here. Shot.
Everybody!
We should do at least one song today.
Oh, I was thinking about a song I wanted to do.
Do it, dog. Get
Wait.
into it.
Oh, fuck.
You want that beat?
No, I wanted us to sing something together, and now I can't remember what it was. Damn it. You're not helping.
Yeah.
I can't think.
You can't think
Your
of that.
beatbox is killing my thought pattern.
Was it a new song you want to sing with the people?
Shit, I don't remember.
All right, let's-
It was some kind of thing I wanted to do on the podcast with us. Oh, damn it. I'll remember.
Was
Don't
it
worry.
was it this? We might be sharing the same brain right now. I think we might be. Come on, Denise, get the look at our girls and Daisy Duke song.
I want you to
I just
look
wanted
at them girls with the Daisy Duke song.
I just wanted to beatbox.
I ain't too
know you
proud to
did.
beg.
You got it in you.
Thank you.
All right. You want a couple more emails? Or are you ready to roll?
Well, I want to keep going. Denny's wants to shut this shit down.
And why would you want to shut it down? What are we doing after
it's
this?
pretty fucked.
Well, I think we have plans after this. We're gonna try to shoot a video right at my crib.
We are gonna shoot a video. You make good points. I just love talking to the people.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
I think they deserve a little bit more
I'm
content.
not trying to put out the campfire.
He's got a good little scotch buzz.
I got a buzz.
Scotchy scotch.
You're right. I'm Scotch Disick.
You're like Anchorman.
I am. I know we were off on Wednesday. I want to give the good people extra content.
Michael Scotch. That's
Michael
what you
Scott,
are, yeah.
that's an Office reference,
It
Virginia.
is.
We know you hate The Office.
I don't hate it. I just
And
never watch it.
Virginia hates The Office and dogs. Pass it on.
Damn.
You probably hate cats more than dogs, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Although I was watching some cat videos on TikTok.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
When they save the homeless,
Yep.
all fucked up, mangy looking cat, and they nurse him back to life, I just love it.
I can't even watch animal videos still because it's
Well, the
chewy.
ones on TikTok always have a happy ending.
It doesn't matter. I love watching love watching animal videos. I can't watch them. It reminds me too much of Chewy. Scotch getting me.
Thanks, Scotchy
Oh,
Scotch
man.
Scotch. Can I have a little cup of sadness as a chaser with my Scotch?
You got a lot of fucking balls, lady. You lead a league in depression.
Tears Pennington.
Oh, whatever. Well, then you're Weeps, Virginia.
Oh. Weeps and tears.
Weeps and tears. I like the side of that morning show.
Oh, jeez. That would be the saddest morning show ever.
We need to do another Bitch and the Witch.
We do want
That true. That's
And
true.
I was thinking about something because during Denny's Knows When You're High, wouldn't it be funny if you did Denny's Knows When You're High on the Bitch and the Witch, but Denny's is high?
Oh,
well,
yeah,
I think the bitch is gonna be high too.
That'd be fun, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, geez.
Denny's knows when you're high, even when he's high.
Just to let you all know, because I know that a percentage of our audience, not everybody, but they do listen to the Weird and Whatever podcast. It is coming back. We wanted to build the studio at my house. We can't do it here in the studio at work only
Yeah, we
because
tried.
COVID. The ceiling is there's rain.
We had a
coming
couple
in.
of things, and then COVID coming back a little bit has kind of made it a little difficult to get people in the studio.
We lost a member, not because they died or anything. They moved on.
They passed away.
There is a member from Weird and Whatever that will not be on the podcast, so we had to deal with all of that. And the
Who's not coming back?
Well, you're gonna have to tune in, motherfucker.
Oh, is that a
that's
teaser?
a tease with meat.
I'll rhyme with this though. It rhymes with Mason Stennington.
You've kicked yourself off your own podcast.
I'm just kidding.
You're just the manager now.
Yeah, but we are down a person on the podcast. But I would say, Denny's, the next couple of weeks probably we could go
Yeah.
live,
Absolutely.
and then you come over. We have some
Yeah.
drinks, and then my plan is to get back to doing those extra podcasts on the weekend and upload them just for YouTube. If you want to, watch and listen, subscribe. Or I don't even think you have to subscribe. You should.
You should. It helps
Please.
us.
Makes it easier.
Our
Please.
bosses look at that shit.
Yeah.
The other question I do have to ask the people, please let us know, especially in the KVJ chat room, do you guys get a notification for KVJ, for the After the Show podcast, and for the Weird and Whatever? Anytime we go live on YouTube, what's the percentage of our audience that are getting those updates?
Push
Yeah, the
notifications.
push notifications, because a lot of people I don't think know about that, and you have to hit a few certain buttons, hit subscribe.
I get them every single time we go live with anything. I always get them.
Okay.
I've never not gotten one.
So I think there's people that do subscribe and they don't get them, and we have to figure out why.
Well, you have to check the bell. The bell is what actually is the thing that notifies you. You can subscribe and still not check the bell.
That's a great note. I'm glad you said that. He's right. You can subscribe, and people go, I subscribe. I don't get any.
It
Click
used
the
to
bell.
be subscribing used to do it. They added that bell as a later feature.
Just to fuck things up, to make it more annoying.
But yeah, if you want the full experience, I would go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell. That way you'll get an alert every single time we put up a video.
So some people in the chat room say not all the time, but I've tried to fix this a few times. I don't know if it's a YouTube issue or if you guys are not hitting the bell, but hit that bell so you guys never miss anything.
Got it.
Yeah, see, I think some people get it. I think it's all about hitting that bell. That's
And
the
when we
change.
go to your house in a few minutes, are we going to go live then?
We can, yeah. Let's definitely go live.
Let's do that.
We should go live all weekend long.
Because
Yes.
we're going.
I'm saying Facebook Live.
Can we say what we're doing?
No, well, I don't know. It's really about philosophy at this point. You can go ahead and let them know we're about to come, or you can say we're about to come and let them figure out why. Terrible analogy.
Yeah,
What?
Not the worst. Not the best.
Have another
not the
shot.
worst, but not the best.
Dog, this is what happens when I drink on our broadcast.
That's a scotch, man.
This is why
Scotchy, scotch.
Scotch is strong stuff.
This is why Kevin doesn't drink on the air. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying.
All right. Well, if we go live, they're going to know what we're doing anyway.
Yeah, so we can either make
Did
a
your
video-
brain just break? Like, he couldn't process. Like, what makes the difference if I tease it now
Honestly,
or they find out in 10 minutes live?
in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter. Tell the good people.
We're all going to use Denny's bidet.
And do a montage of all of our
So
reactions.
it'd be tricky to do live on that. 'cause
And-
we'd-
Well, I think it would be more live, just kind of like behind the scenes
Yeah.
stuff.
You really have to poop, though.
No.
Yeah.
That was
That's
part
the
of-
only way you make it legit.
we all pinky sore, dog. I'm kidding. We don't have to poop, by the
We
way.
stinky swear.
Oh, I've been saving up.
Well, when I already did my version, and I did not poop. I don't feel comfortable.
Pussy.
Yeah, we might have to redo it with you pooping live.
Yeah,
Well,
we do.
Well, then it's got to be blood in and blood out. We either all pooping or we all.
What's a
ain't.
bidet for? Cleaning your butt after you poop. So what are you even doing it if you're not going to actually poop?
Just do me a favor, WYC, when you do this. watch your clit. It is very powerful.
It will rock a clit for sure.
Watch your clit.
Did it rock yours?
I mean, if I had a clit, I don't even know if it'd be here, to be quite honest with you.
It probably threw your balls around.
It did. Well, I went to Sweet Denny's house yesterday. We were working on some stuff, and I pee sitting down. So I went to go pee really quick. I go, you know what? Here, the bidet, it's so easy. The button is right there. So I went full.
It should be right there. You shouldn't have to get up and go across the
Originally, you had
room.
to pull a string that was on the ceiling.
That's so complicated.
You shouldn't have to take a dump and then climb
And
over a
get
tub.
up.
Do any work.
And then hope no dinkleberries fall on the rug.
And sometimes, I don't know if anyone else gets this, if, maybe you're smoking and you get a little high to the point where you have to concentrate sometimes to pee. You have to kind of, because I'm one of those people, if you smoke, I will think, and my brain goes a million miles a minute. So if I go in there to pee, I'll start thinking about something, and I'm not ready to pee now. So sitting and then having water run helps. So when I sat, I go, hey, let's fucking try the bidet. Water helps with great peeing. I put that on there. Burned off my clit.
Dude, you went too full gorilla.
I went 2FG.
Gotta ease into that spray.
You are right.
So-
Water does help, though, with peeing.
That is something to look forward to, because so we can do a behind the scenes live if you guys like, and then we're gonna put together that montage of all of us experiencing the bidet.
Yeah, it'd be a quick TikTok video. Kevin, I guess Kevin's got poop too.
Yeah, Kevin, wherever you are, listen up. We need you to come. Hold on to those deuces.
Start eating.
Save one up for Denny's house.
Kevin's superpower is he is the fastest human to go poop.
Oh,
He poops like a rabbit.
It's under 36.
It's
quick.
pellets.
No,
It's pellets that come out.
And when I say under 36, I'm talking business done, hands washed, and out of the bathroom.
like he's
30
already getting ready to leave
yeah.
the bathroom in that time.
It's impressive. All right, that's enough about Kevin pooping. All right, let's end this thing before we say something that really gets us fired.
Like we haven't already.
There's a few things we might have to talk about.
It's a looser show without Kev.
We may get called into a meeting.
Free beaving. That could definitely.
Egg in the butt.
Egg in the ass.
Ripping on the radio consultant.
Screw him. I stand by that.
Yeah,
I stand by the egg.
That dude's a douche.
I think we're cool.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you for helping out with Klepto.
Yes, thank you to everybody that
Thank you so
donated.
much.
And we'll see you out tomorrow, because tomorrow is that parade for the 100-year-old
Yes.
World War II veteran. So Saturday, the 21st of August, we're meeting up at 11:30 at Dwyer High School. If you want to come be in the parade and wave happy birthday to him, he's turning 100.
Wow.
And a shout out to the KVJ YouTube chat room. A lot of great ideas the last 2 days. A lot of positivity. Thank you very much.
Totally. Thank you, too, to our friends at Card Your Yard. They reached out to us, to that guy's yard who's turning 100. They're carding his yard for free.
Oh,
Shut
that's
the
awesome.
front door.
Card Your Yard, Palm
Love it,
Beach
yes.
Gardens. Woohoo!
Love it. Positivity.
Great fun on a Friday.
Yeah.
We love you.
Catch you on a Monday.
And by the way, Denny's, I'm just kidding.
And furthermore.
Furthermore, I'd like to say that
End this shit.
All right, we're ending it.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.